Hey, don't mind me. I've got like nervous rash going on. And I'm so strange, guys. If you're watching this, thank you. Welcome. I appreciate you. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm an author who likes to review stuff. It's really interesting to me because I feel like when you go, I'm just making fun of myself here. Pretty cool. So I feel like when you go on YouTube and you like search tutorials, you see all of these incredible makeup artists that are just like flawless skin, and you're just like drooling at the mouth, you know. Well, at the mouth, where else would you drool? Your eyeballs. It's crying. You know what I'm saying though. But you're like looking at them and you're like, oh my god, I wish I could be that good. And then you try it and you know, it's not. Maybe you aren't that good, or maybe you are. Who knows? Maybe you're like secret glow up star inside of you. I feel like if number 10, like on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 is like, you know, a Nikki Tutorials or Toddy Westbrook or Sydney Morgan or something, you know, way up there. And then like 1 is like you've never touched makeup before. I feel like I'm a 6, you know, like somewhere in the middle ground. Maybe some days I'm a 7, but most of the time. I don't know why I rated myself a 6. That is way too high. I would say I'm like a 3 or a 2. Maybe a 3 on a good day and a 2 on like every other day. A 6? What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking. I just feel like it's kind of nice sometimes to look up a YouTube video and see an average person practicing makeup and being like, oh, okay, that person did it like this. And I feel like if she can do it, then I can do it too. So that's kind of where I'm at. And I am super average. I'm just a mom, wife, author. If you have not checked out my book yet, do so. It's called Hunted. Real quick blurb about it. It's a thriller crime drama thing. It's really cool. It enters into a prologue. It is graphic. There is a rape scene. And you right as you open it, there's 2 teenage girls coming home from a New Year's party. One survives, one doesn't, and you find out the serial killer is after the other one. Why is she being hunted? It's told in 3 perspectives: the cops, the victim, and the best friend of the victim, Corey. And you find out more about his life as he is a cop legacy in his family. What is his family's secrets? It is a very fun book. I self-publish, so I'm trying to get as much likes, reviews as I can. Here you go. If you want a free copy, it is free on Kindle Unlimited, but if you want a free copy, all you have to do is subscribe, like, find me on Instagram and DM me, you know. Say, hey, I saw your video, blah, blah, blah. So, that's me, you know. Whoa, Nellies. I am super, super average. Like I said, I don't think I'm anything extraordinary. If anything, I'm goofy. You know, my teeth are slightly yellow. I've got acne scars, red skin, freckles, like the whole 9 yards, you know. I'm nothing out of the ordinary. Except maybe I'm a little strange, and that's probably where we're at. So anyways, let's get to this. Woo! When I was in middle school, I'm gonna be real, because I definitely was in high school. But in middle school, 6th grade, me and my best friend, Ellie, we started a cheerleading squad. We got these blue t-shirts with red around the rims, like here and here. And like here, and with silver glitter writing, we had the word HOTTIE, hottie, you know. So we're like 12, and we're like HOTTIE, we are the hotties. It was really stupid, and I look back and I'm like, that was embarrassing. No wonder I dropped out of middle school and homeschooled for the rest of the years, because that's embarrassing. Maybe I was in 5th grade, but nonetheless. Can you believe I did that? All right, story time over. Okay, so last night, as I was perusing YouTube in my bed, I discovered this lady, Nina UBNI. I think I'm going to say her name wrong, and so I deeply apologize. Have you just heard of her? If you have, like and comment. Please let me know which is your favorite video of her. I'm saying her name wrong, and if you see this by off chance, which you probably won't, Nina UBNI, I hope I say it right. I'm sorry if I'm not. But oh my gosh, she's brilliant. I love this girl. Like, I subscribed last night. I watched a couple of her videos and I'm just like, you are a brilliant human being. I love you. So today I'm going to try to follow one of her tutorials. She has this video called the correct order of makeup application. And I'm like, what? So when I did my half of my half of my face in makeup, I kind of talked about how I blushed and contoured and highlighted a little bit. Then I put foundation on over it. I had no idea that this was a thing. It was actually called underpainting. Have you heard of this? I've never heard of it. It probably is a thing and I just haven't heard of it. And I was like doing something that was a makeup artist thing that I had no idea. So she does it better. I did it unprofessionally and uncool. So I'm going to kind of follow this in the background. So I'm tagging her in it. I want you to know she gets all the glory, etc. I'm genuinely following another YouTube tutorial. She's amazing.
So I do this just for breakfast.
There she is. Okay, so I'm putting it on behind me. Okay, so in the video, she talks about using moisturizer and eye cream, which is something I've already done and always do anyways. Super, super big fan of skincare. I used to be an Arbonne consultant. Do not do that anymore. Not trying to sell you anything. Not the case. I still use some Arbonne like face cleansers because it did help me with my acne. You can see that video in my history. I think I still have it in there. And I tried another MLM company, Norwex, and they had a face moisturizer. Not a huge fan of it, to be honest. So I'm kind of just using it to be rid of it so I'm not wasteful and it lasts forever. ELF eye cream. And I already did that. And, you know, just dabbing it on corners, around, up here. I would do. That's what she was talking about. And then she talks about after you do your eye cream, you find a primer.
Like a teenager.
See here.
One of my cousins.
Why am I so bad at this? Oh, every time I try this, I fail. So this is Smashbox. I'm not meant for this. Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, smooth and blur. So I've never used this before. I literally just bought it. I am opening it right now for the first time. I'm gonna go ahead and always wash your hands before you do your makeup, by the way. Your hands look germy. I did dishes and then I cleaned the bathtub. So that's what I did this morning. And then obviously I washed my hands with soap twice and then let them dry because that's gross. You're not gonna just touch your face with all the nasty crap you do in the morning. And my son had a nasty blowout. Ugh, there's nothing worse than waking up at 6 in the morning to your son's like, I'm poopy, mama, I'm poopy. And I'm like, fantastic. So anyway, I'll put this on. I've never ever used this before. So seeing how far it spreads, it feels smooth. Very creamy, very lightweight. Shape Tape concealer. Let's see. I got two. This was Fair Neutral, and this is light. Oh, and again, brand new. Never used this before. Whoa, Nellies! I think I dropped it. Okay, so I got the little sample kind. How cute. She put it above her eyes, like right under her brow bone.
Finish, and it's ready for whatever eyeshadow, if any, that I apply. Now I'm going into my UBNI banana powder.
Okay, pause. Use my sponge here. Okay, so she is actually got some underneath my eye on accident. Oops. I have freckles right here in my eyelid. So naturally I don't wear a lot of like foundation or this like concealer type thing because I actually really like my freckles and I like to showcase them. So I don't really, at this point in my life, I don't care that I've got acne scarring, as you can see. Like that looks like a permanent zit because of it, and then there's like a dent behind it. I got some right here too. And I got some like redness in my skin. At this point, I don't really care, you know, that I've got acne scarring. I don't care that I've got freckles. I like to embrace it. I think it makes it pretty. I'm going to go ahead and put a little more on. I like to embrace my natural beauty. Let me cake this on some more. Stop contradicting yourself. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Oh, you're nice. You wouldn't say that to me, would you? No, I just don't think I added enough. I think it might be. I'm not sure if this is my right color. I can't find my other one, so I'm just going to use the other corner of this. And looks like she's dabbing it in her eyes and kind of working it. Whoa, that is a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and dump some of that out. Grabbing off any excess. Nothing on the brush. That's what she said. Taking off excess. Okay. Hers looks like more smooth though. Hers looks way more smooth than mine does. So I'm wondering if it's just not the right colors.
Foundation, concealer. I'm going to apply some primer, which is also my SPF. This is the...
So I applied primer before she did this. I did it wrong. So maybe I shouldn't have done my primer. Oh shoot, I hope I didn't mess up the whole technique.
Going out. Where are we going?
Okay, so she did sharp shape tape. I'm wondering, I'm gonna do the fair neutral because I felt like that worked better. She kind of just put it right under her eye in the corner and on the side. So that's where I'm gonna go. And then she did this. I wonder how old she is though, because mature women or getting mature, such as myself, have to do this slightly different than younger crowds. So I'm wondering how it's gonna look on me. Okay, so this is hers looks smoother, but that's kind of what she did. I did it too high up here. Okay.
I'm just gonna apply a small amount on other areas.
So she actually used a different concealer to highlight, which is interesting. So I'm going to try doing the Sunbeam one with my other Tarte Shape Tape one where she's highlighting. She highlighted the corners of her mouth. I feel like Joker. She's doing this so much smoother than me. My lines are like terrible. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. When you watch these professional people, they're like, you just do it like this and like this. It's so easy. And they show you, and they're amazing humans. But then you try to do it, and I'm like, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just have issues. Okay, then she goes down the middle of her nose. Okay. And then...
It's just where I want it to kind of like highlight.
Okay, then she does it like a... I don't know, kind of looks like a pot leaf. Probably isn't a pot leaf. Obviously, she does this. Okay, I'm doing it. She has a bigger, like, I did it too gappy. She has a better gap right there, but, she does like this shape. Okay, so that's all she highlighted.
I'm gonna grab my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Complexion brush and just start buffing in the area.
I'm gonna do the precise one, and contour, I do know you should do it 3 shades darker. So I'm gonna do this Aztecia. I'm probably saying it wrong. I need to learn how to do these. Oh, there we go. And I'm probably gonna do, if it's 3 shades darker, I'm probably this guy, right? Between these two. I'm gonna go ahead and do the darker one. And she's doing it under her cheekbones, jaw, and forehead, so that's what I'm going to do. My new Tarte cheek stain, so
blush in Bliss.
She did it right between, so let's go. Okay. So again, as I edit this, I'm kind of realizing that my coloring is off, and maybe I didn't blend as well. 100% certain as to what went wrong. So if you know when you're watching this, let me know. I think that my color is too light and maybe my bronze isn't dark enough, and I didn't think that I blended as well as I should have. That's what I'm thinking. Just as I'm watching this and I'm kind of looking over it, I'm thinking that's what my problem is. But essentially, she was saying, you know, do your eyes, put a setting powder over it, brush it off, and then, you know, do highlight, highlight, highlight under each eye, buff it, and then maybe a little on the chin, down the nose. I don't know what you would call it, but it kind of looked like a pot leaf to me, so she kind of pot leafed it on her forehead. And then you do the contour line, sharp here, here, on the nose, and here, here, forehead, forehead, and then the chin to kind of sculpt it out, especially if you have a rounder face. And then she kind of did a blush in between and then kind of blended it out. So I'm thinking that is what my problem was here.
Use a lot of it. Okay, I'm going to use my foundation now. I'm actually going to use the Dual Forever foundation because I started using it last week and it's amazing. So this is actually a matte foundation and it just lasts really, really.
Okay, so I don't have that foundation. I have I'm gonna use Full Coverage from Tarte. I bought a Smashbox one too, but I'm gonna use this clay one because I think it's more matte. Okay, so I'm gonna go through and blend this a bit more and then do the foundation. It looks like she's just kind of dabbing the foundation around the whole face. Let's see here.
With underpainting, you don't need to use a lot of foundation. You just need to use a small amount.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna go do. All right, so I went through and I did exactly what she did. I buffed the foundation over, and then I actually did my eyebrows too because I think she did her eyebrows before and I just totally missed the memo. So my bad. They kind of look like big caterpillars. I don't know if I did. I'm so bad at eyebrows. That's like the one thing I need to keep practicing on. But I kind of like them big. I just feel like maybe I do them too big sometimes. Okay. So hers are like super narrow and like sexy, and mine are like, hello, come get me. All right, my meeting starts soon, so I kind of gotta hurry. I'm just wondering if I did too much. Okay, so she buffed it all in, and I'm wondering if, I know maybe I missed the memo somewhere along the line. I am going to use my big brush and kind of just see if I can't smooth some things out. I don't know, I feel like I didn't do it right. What do you guys think? I got gross. I got foundation on my lips. That's a big no-no. Okay, so let's see what Beauty Queen here does. She's blending, blending, blending. I did all that.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is get my powder.
She's doing the powder again. Okay, so let me get my powder. I'm gonna do my Arbonne powder this time because I like it. She's putting it underneath her eyes, the corners of her nose.
And basically I go like that and then I go like that. Now with whatever's left, I just kind of go on to other areas. Okay, I'm going to get the big part of my Hourglass Veil brush and just...
Okay, so she's kind of powdering whatever's left. Okay, and then kind of getting that blended in. And she's using a big puffy brush. So she has a Hourglass brush. I'm going to use my Echo Tools brush. I've got like a million, so sometimes it looks like I'm using the same brush, but I've actually got like a million of these brushes, so I love Echo Tools. And she is just buffing it. So let's see what she does.
Dust off everything other than my under eyes because the brush is way too big for that area. Then I get dust the under eyes off. So as you can see, everything is kind of like nicely blended together. Like even the eyelids don't look completely separate now. Whereas if I had done all of that and I left the eyelids and did that next, then you'd see it would be really obvious. That's why I do it in that order. The next step is working from the forehead down.
So she apparently already hadn't done her eyebrows yet, and I just did that prematurely. and her eyebrows are just naturally perfect, so that's exciting. I fail at life.
Now that the brows are done, I'm going to move on to the eyes, and I'm going to apply the shade Throb from the Hindash Monochromance, if that's how you say it.
Okay. Hey guys, I am so sorry about that. I did not budget my time well at all. I am running so late for my meeting. I hope you liked that video, and that I'll show you the final look. This is my final look. I just added a little bit of purple eyeliner, some pink eyeshadow with a little bit of white glitter, and pink lipstick, and I just redid some blush a little bit. I hope it looks good. Let me know in the comments below if it does. I am so nervous because I suffer with bad anxiety, so don't mind my anxiety rash below there. But I hope that you like the finished look. Let me know if you want me to redo that. Watch her video. She does it way better than I do, but it's called underpainting, I guess. So let me know what you think. Bye!